What's going on, football fans? It's your boy Lolo, and I'm here with Mark.
Hey, it's on the stoop.
In person.
On the stoop.
And we're out on the stoop.
Not
enjoying
off the stoop, but on the stoop.
It's not quite as rainy as it was earlier, so it's actually turning pretty nice. If those birds would, We're live now. Relax. So we just got done watching Manchester City versus Chelsea. Champions League final preview prediction, something like that. What did you think? Was it up to the hype?
You know, the first half, the first 30 minutes, no. I was like, yeah, this is going to be exactly as I predicted. Boring. It was going to be boring. And, you know, right away you see the lineup, you see the formations. That's totally going to be, it's going to be that chess match I was talking about. And then things got crazy.
Yeah, right.
Things got really
right
crazy.
At the end of the first half.
And
tell us what happened, Mark.
Well, geez. You know, we've got, was it Sterling that scored that first one?
Sterling score that first
and
one.
Then,
it should have been Aguero.
And then there's this guy. It should have been. He stole his lunch. I couldn't believe that. I was like, wait a minute, that's supposed to be Aguero's. And then he kind of fumbles it, and Sterling goes, mine.
You know, that first goal, it really looked like Aguero was surprised that he got the cutback. That
they had words afterwards. I don't know if you guys saw that. They had words.
Oh, they were
and you know, actually, it was Aguero that was just having the words. But then, speaking of Aguero, Sterling gets the penalty. Aguero goes and does something I've only heard of, but I've never seen. And boy, did it look foolish when he missed.
The Petanka.
The Podolski?
The Podolski. No, the chip.
The Polanski Bridge?
Yeah,
what?
Yeah,
because it was as sad as that.
And actually, it was all his fault because Mendy was actually diving.
Yeah.
To one side. So he gave something away because Mendy stood back up and he went up and easly caught the pass. And oh my God, did those make you look silly? Panenka.
The Polanski Bridge. Because that's what it just went whoop, like the bridge.
Yeah.
It just doesn't move that fast.
How embarrassing. How embarrassing. And he could have had another goal that clinched him in the season.
Yeah.
Because he had the one a while back.
So that covers Man City. Who's going to cover Chelsea?
Oh, I didn't watch the Chelsea aspect of the game.
I think I know who did.
Who?
Naji.
Hey,
Naji.
Hey, guys.
What's going on? He's just back there itching, trying to get on.
Talk about him. That was a beautiful goal. That was a beautiful goal.
We're going to win the Champions League.
I can't complain.
Naji, go.
I can't complain. It's another big win. It's another like great performance from Chelsea and a deserved 3 points, to be honest with you guys.
I don't necessarily
I don't know about deserved 3 points.
Did you not see the title holder for our show? It's called Isn't There a Penalty?
It's something like that. I don't know what word you said first there. But how is that not a penalty?
That could have been given. I'm not complaining about that. It could have been given, and Man City would have won the game.
You're not complaining about that.
But the first penalty was very soft, in my opinion. Very soft.
The first penalty, I was kind of questioning it because it didn't look like there was a lot of the ball had kind of squirted away.
Like the second penalty was the second one was 100% worse than the first one. To be honest.
Yeah.
And Aguero missed it. You know, luck is on our side. Sometimes to win games, you need some luck, and it was on our side today.
That is a penalty. You know, I think the thing is, it was Raheem Sterling, and he's always looking to fall down.
Yeah.
So he's always looking to fall down, and I think that goes into the ref's mind. How do you not have a slight bias knowing that this player, when they were doing their cheat sheets before the match, they were like, oh, just look out for Sterling. He's always falling down. But he kind of crawled up his back. He ran him over.
Yeah, no, he had his hands up, like the defenders usually do, but it was like he didn't tangle the feet, but he was touching him. He was putting him under pressure. It's been given. I mean, Hazard got
If
it
that's
when
if
Chelsea
that's
won.
David Luiz, it's a red card for less.
It looked like it was like the old high school prank where you walk up really close to somebody and you just kind of knee them in the ass.
Yeah, I mean,
Because that's what it looked like to me.
Zuma could get clumsy sometimes. Sometimes I'm scared of Zuma getting clumsy. He did, and we got away with it. But Chelsea looked more dangerous going forward. Let's be honest about it.
Yeah.
Just don't count the last few minutes because City was trying to nick a goal and win the game. But for the majority of the game, Chelsea was more dangerous. I think we scored 2 goals right today offside.
Yeah.
They were offside, but they weren't like big time offside.
I don't know. Timo looked pretty offside.
Timo was offside.
The Hudson-Odoi was
much
just
less
like
than Harry Kane was offside.
Yeah, exactly.
Guys, we scored 3 goals today offside.
I don't know. I didn't watch.
The first one was Timo Werner in the first half. Second half, you got another one by Werner when he rounded the keeper, and then the last one by Hudson-Odoi. Chelsea were more dangerous. I was very scared when Kante came off in the 67th minute. I was like, what is he doing? Kante, we cannot play a game without Kante. But then Jorginho came in, and he was very tidy. He was he was in the middle of the field. He was organizing everything. I was impressed by Jorginho when he came in. Hudson-Odoi, when he came in, bang on. He was very lively. He was taking Man City players, and who else came in? Well, Zuma came in instead of Christensen, and I was happy because Christensen he did 2 big mistakes in the first half, and one of them cost us the goal. So I was.
He tore his butt on that play.
He's gonna be out for a while. I think it's hamstring.
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah. To be honest with you, today Anthony Taylor, the referee, was awesome. Not because he didn't give us not because he didn't whistle that penalty at the end, because that should have been a penalty. But he let the game flow today. How many times you've seen so many fouls in the middle of the field that were given sometimes, for nothing? He let the game flow. He let them play today. He made the mistake of the penalty. He did, but he let the game flow today. That was
he definitely let him play.
So that leads me to two key involvements with the referee and Raheem Sterling. So clearly the penalty towards the end, to me, it's a penalty. I don't agree with Kantak here, but in the first half, the yellow card I think he got a yellow card, but Sterling slides into Timo Werner.
Yeah.
If he plays for West Ham, that's a red card.
I thought it was going to be a red because
he missed the ball.
His spikes are way up.
His studs were up.
Yeah.
And he hit him in the side. That's a red card.
Yeah.
Like how?
Do you think James is?
I was really surprised.
It was barely outside of the box, but for me, how is that? And it's only because it's too early in the match, or is it because the referee is from Manchester?
Yeah, he is. Anthony Taylor, he is. But I don't think that's the case, because you could have said he wanted City to win the game at the end if he's from Manchester.
And then he would have given them penalty.
But it could have
he's
been
balanced at least. He was like, "That's not a penalty because you don't exist. You shouldn't be here." No penalty.
If people want to argue about the penalty at the end of the game, I'll be like, "Is Sterling was supposed to be
on the pitch?"
Yeah, there you go.
He shouldn't have been.
There you go.
But I'm not gonna complain too much about it.
I think if City go down to 10 men at that moment, they win the game. You know what I mean? Like they would have locked down defense and played better. Aguero would have come off.
I'm surprised Aguero didn't come off at the half just as punishment.
He was just not sharp. He's super quick, but he's just not sharp.
think that Pep wanted to give him a chance. He's like, okay, you missed that penalty. Now go ahead and try and score something. And I think he had a chance from outside the box. Mendy got it comfortably, But I can't remember like a big chance for Man City today. I can't. I'm trying to Mendy, a great save by Mendy. I don't remember one.
No, he had a couple easy saves.
And like Mark said, the first half was the first 30 minutes was boring. I also thought that it's gonna end 0-0, but then their goal came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Out of nowhere, it was a direct ball behind the defenders. Christensen couldn't get it. He got hurt, and then Jesus passed to Aguero, and if Sterling wasn't there, I think Aguero would have missed it.
Yeah, he bungled it. Is that the word?
Bungled, sure. Bumbled.
Scuffed it.
Bungled.
Yeah.
Mr. Bumble.
Dude,
and
yeah. It's like a 1992 Honda Civic hatchback.
And it's been
with a
dropped.
glass pack riding around Brooklyn.
Got about a 2-inch clearance on that
What's
thing.
going on, guys? I just want to say what's up to the Stoop crew who's here via Martine, Bobby's 2 Scoops, Mike P. What's going on, Cantac? Arsenal Alex, how's it going, man? Chelsea's Man City's nemesis. Let's see, Mike. Who cares? What really important is what Naji's projected result Leeds versus Spurs.
Mike, did you hear me say that result?
You said 2-1.
But did I came on the show and said it? Nobody heard me say that result. Maybe Lolo's making it up.
I said it.
Maybe Lolo's making it up.
No, I'll show you the text. Yeah, thanks, Arsenal. Alex. Yeah, we got to 3,000 subscribers today,
That's
which
pretty
is
cool.
Good. And we're at about 50 members, which is fucking
That's
badass.
amazing, man.
Stoop crew members.
Let's get us to 100.
Really oh, and by the way, Stoop crew members, if you look in the community tab on the YouTube channel, you'll see a link where you can call in and you can give Najee shit to his face if you want. But you got to be brave enough to come on camera. So Via Martin asks, will this win give Chelsea a false hope for the Champions League final?
I don't think it's false.
Well, first of all, we don't fear City right now. We don't fear them.
Shouldn't.
And today it turned out that we can hurt them.
Yeah,
we can hurt them. And Chelsea today, like if you look, you're like, oh man, they got lucky and they scored 2 goals. The build-up, Chelsea had so much confidence in the build-up today. Like passing from Mendy to Rudiger to Zuma. It was like they were so confident building up the play. And for that reason, I don't think we fear City today.
Yeah, not at all. No, I felt like after the last time you beat them in the final, was that the final?
Mm.
It was in the semifinal.
Semifinal. It was kind of like a sense of, wow, we can hang with City. And we were able to sneak a goal out. And today was more like, you're right. Like, no, we can actually get them in the chin.
Mm-hmm.
And so now, that being said, you've beat Pep twice recently.
Mm-hmm.
No,
do you think he's going to be happy about that?
Y'all know what happened, right?
Tuchel this season never lost to Pep because Lampard
was the manager in the first match.
So Tuchel didn't lose. Actually, didn't lose or draw. He won both games against Pep this season. You know, he can't do no wrong right now. Tuchel, whatever he puts, if he puts the if he feels the academy, you feel that Chelsea's gonna go there and get a result. You know,
yeah, like he left Mason Mount at home.
He left Kevin yes,
Mason Mount. He left him at home, and they asked him
and who
about
else
that,
too?
and he was like, he needs a rest.
Who else did they leave at home?
He's like, the boys are playing every 3 days.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
look who didn't play today: Kai Havertz, Chilwell, Jorginho didn't start. You know, but I was confident. Like if they told you before the game Pulisic is gonna start, you'll be like, oh, okay, I'll take it. And Ziyech his work rate is like he's like a horse out there. He never gets tired. And he's playing out of his mind right now whenever he puts him in. So Ziyech was great today, defensively and going forward. And the goal he scored is like amazing.
Yeah. That I don't even know how that
he was
went
just
in.
waiting for it.
He slotted that in. Like I don't understand how Ederson doesn't get that. It's so tight. It was just, I think there's so many people in the way that he didn't see it. It was hidden. He didn't expect it. I don't know.
Yeah.
Verito United says, as a United fan, Chelsea has changed dramatically and Tuchel kept his promise. I always saw Chelsea winning this match. They're going to win the Champions League as well. From a United fan. Now, which United?
Yeah, exactly.
Because that doesn't sound
Sheffield United fan.
Yeah, or a West Ham United. Or the mighty Leeds United. No, that just doesn't sound like a Man United being that like cordial.
I know.
It is Manchester United. Oh man.
Okay. If people are gonna start today talking about Chelsea beating a B team, Man City, I'm not gonna. No, don't come with that today. Not today. Pep Guardiola always shuffled his squad. And excuse me, Sterling, he's a top class player. Rodri is amazing. Foden played the last 20 minutes. I haven't seen him touch the ball once. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Gundogan, he played also in the last 20 minutes.
Diaz, but those two had something at the very start of when they got in.
Yeah,
they had a set piece, a corner, and Foden kicked it right into Gundogan and almost scored.
He did. Last time I checked, Diaz was playing and Ederson was the goalkeeper. So that's nonsense. Whoever says that.
No. Listen, beating Man City is a feat in itself. It's no matter who they put out, because they have an incredible squad that is very rotatable. Like people, they have a next man up mentality, and that works very, very well for them. So no matter who you go up against, and look, a front two or a front three of Jesus, Aguero, and Sterling, like that's someone's
yesterday.
B team.
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
Wolves would take that.
A Man City fan he knows who I'm talking about right now. He knows himself right now. A Man City fan yesterday came at me on YouTube saying that Pep said that this is a very important game that we need to win. They're 90 minutes away from winning the title, so he's not gonna put a B team to play.
No.
And he's like, we're gonna win this game. They were confident they were going to win this game.
And they were at the Etihad. There was champagne. There was champagne on ice. That shit's being put back in the fridge right now.
Yeah. Told you guys we're gonna try and mess up the party for them, and we did. Because
you just delayed the party.
Because of an arrogant Sergio Aguero and an overconfident Aguero missing a Panenka like that. Mendy was awesome. He saw it coming.
That was awesome. He did because he started his dive. It was gone.
Yeah,
it was pretty.
All right,
pretty lackluster. But I'll tell you what's wrong. What happened with Man City? Leeds done broke them. Because I think they've only won once since they lost to Leeds.
Played like 3 times.
Hey, that's enough.
Yeah.
They went 18 straight without losing.
Via Martin says, don't be too excited about beating City with 11 men. It only takes 9 and Stuart Dallas.
Right. I mean, credit to Leeds today. It was like, Leeds were 2-1 up and they just didn't care. They were still going forward.
They don't know any other way to play except the way they beat City, which was because they had to. They were down to 10 men. But I've decided that we won't take Aguero in the summer. He can go to Spurs and replace Kane. I'm thinking that is going around the league right now. I've decided that we don't want Aguero anymore. But dude, his pace, like he still flies. He flies. You think he's like some old man right now. And when he actually let his legs out, you know who else? Werner showed his speed today.
There was a lot of speed on the pitch.
There's a moment today where he sped up, and I was like, "You got another gear?"
You know, Werner, if he was timing his runs without getting caught offside, he would have had a hat trick today.
No, he would have missed a hat trick today.
Well, he would have had he would have had an offsides of hat trick.
That means no. He's saying if he was onside,
Werner
so he would have had a hat trick. That's 3 goals. So yeah, he would have made 1 goal because he would have had 3 chances and one of them would have gone in.
You know, they asked him
that's
about
the German conversion rate right now.
They asked him about the goal that he scored against Madrid, and he's like, "Man, the ball took so long to come down."
Yeah, but we're like, nobody hit me, nobody hit me, nobody hit me, nobody hit me.
Yeah,
Anyway.
but
Look at Chris.
I don't know if you guys.
No, we won't read Chris's.
I don't know if you guys saw at the end of the game when Tuchel came on the pitch and he was congratulating all the Chelsea players and hugging them. Did you guys see that at the end?
No, I missed that tender moment.
No, I had the Chelsea filter on, so it didn't show me any Chelsea players.
He was hugging everybody, and then he got to Hudson-Odoi, and he hugged him at the end. But before that, he had a conversation with him because Hudson-Odoi had a chance to put a very nice cross at the far end, and I think Ederson got it. You know, he was having a chat with him. He's like, you know,
he
have played that one better.
He had 2 players wide open to his left.
And then he hugged him, and then, you know, he embraced him and pushed him. But, you know, that was a very coaching moment for Tuchel. He's good at that. He's good with young players. And if people are asking, well, why did he get fired at Paris Saint-Germain? Well, it's because of egos. You got Neymar, Mbappe, Di Maria. There's all players with egos that didn't listen to him. You know, he was a very
you
good
got
coach.
nobody at Chelsea. You've got all no names at Chelsea, right?
No. In terms of egos, Chelsea don't have egos like Neymar.
I'm just fucking with
those egos don't get off the bench.
I mean, you got.
They get named to the lineup, but they never play.
You got Werner, Havertz, Rudiger. They're like a German machine, you know.
Machina,
if you will.
You will.
And you will. You guys played quite well. I did not expect it to be like this.
What were our predictions? So
did I say 0-0?
Yes, you did say 0-0, and
I thought it was going to be boring. And for the first half hour, I was spot on.
The
game goes on for another 60 minutes.
If the game ended 1-1, which, you know, that was my prediction, I was like on the money again, you know.
Yeah. What did I say? Do you guys remember?
You probably said something like 6-4 and
1-0 City.
1-0 City.
Yeah.
1-0 City. And it should have been
2-0.
Yeah.
No, it was all going to play. Okay, so tell me, first, let me just say to my Stoop crew, everybody who's in the comments, thank you guys for joining us. Big up to my Stoop crew. I had something I was going to say to you guys, and I completely blanked because of watching these cars fight for parking spots. Anyway, I just want to say big up to the Stoop crew. Don't forget that you can go into the community tab and find the link and call in right now and talk with us if you want to. So
that's Anisha.
What does Anisha have to say? So Anisha is our Man City fan, but she just had a baby, so she's a
baby fan right now.
We may have won it, but that's twice in a row they've beat us now. Doesn't bode well for the Champions League final.
Which I'm not gonna count. You know, if we beat them 3 times in a row and the Champions League final was next week, I'll be like, City can still win it. You know, I don't care about what people say. Oh, they beat us twice and they're going into a slot. I don't care. You know, Champions League is a Champions League. I'll be scared to death before the game, during the game. It's gonna be tensions in the air. It's a Champions League final.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah, it's gonna be it's so different, and the season's gonna be over.
Yeah.
Everything's gonna be done. There's only this to focus on. The best 22 players will be out there, or the best for the formation and stuff. It's just gonna be such a different show, and that I think you're right to not take. You take these as a little bit of confidence, but nothing.
And if there is one, if there is one guy that's gonna talk to Chelsea and let them know that we've done nothing yet, is Tuchel.
Yeah.
He's gonna let them know.
Sure.
Yeah, he's gonna let them know, guys. Forget about it. We are into the top 4 right now. That's great. Champions League final, and then we got another final next week against Leicester City, where John Evans is not playing. And if he's not playing, I'm guaranteeing a Chelsea win today. I'm just letting you know right now.
Wait, what? Johnny Evans?
Yeah, for Leicester City.
Oh.
Next week. Next week. FA Cup
you
final.
Said something about today, and I was like, wait, what? What's happening today? Yeah, so you guys play Arsenal next, though.
Yeah, we play Arsenal next.
Look out.
Yeah, well, it's too early. It's too early for a prediction right now. I'm gonna keep it to myself until next week.
Does need a nap. Wait, but we play like on Wednesday or something, don't we?
Yeah, it's
Really?
It's midweek. It's midweek.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
This
these
messes up our whole schedule
these
anyway.
Midweek shows.
Yeah.
So we'll see how that goes. Chelsea won because Aguero was rusty. Yeah, a bit. Yeah.
Well, everybody said that he was back to his best when he scored that beautiful goal last week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now look at him. So high they rise, so far they fall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Make up your mind, guys.
Okay, Naji, so give me your man of the match then. Who was the man of the match?
I'm ready. Man of the match today is without no question Reeves James. Reeves James was awesome today. I mean, he was so confident on the ball. He was taking on players. That right flank was his all day long. He was dribbling.
Except for the goal. He was right there. He was the one who Aguero did such a brilliant block of.
Yeah,
while
but
trying to get the ball.
it's Christensen. The goal is Christensen all day. He's been fantastic. Yeah. He's been fantastic this year, but for me, it's Reeves James all day.
Reeves James runs like Jim Brown. In my head,
the guy down the street.
In my head, I read that as James Brown, and I was like, I don't know, like he with a cape,
right? And a cane.
Runs like Jim Brown. Yeah, he was good. Who was your man of the match? Who do you think?
I was thinking about this at home when I was getting toward the last 10 minutes of the match, and I'm like, well, is it this guy? And I just started going over the game in my head, and I was like, Reeves James.
Yeah,
I think he's man of the match. He was everywhere.
Yeah,
and
everywhere.
And it was just, and then I'm just thinking, I was like, well, maybe Timo Werner.
Yeah,
because that really nifty little pass he makes, or I think it was the first goal. I'm not really sure, but then Timo misses a bunch.
Yeah,
and then I'm like, who else would it be? And I'm just like, fuck it, it's Reeves James.
Yeah,
Reeves James, man of the match.
Yeah.
Who's your man of the match?
I was thinking someone in the back there like him, because not Christensen. Yeah, exactly. Kevin De Bruyne for sitting on the bench. Maybe
his man of the match is Stuart Dallas.
Stuart Dallas. It's so much easier when we do Leeds shows because I can just say Stuart Dallas and nobody's going to argue with me. That little fucker is everywhere. But yeah, I would have to agree with Bobby Two Scoops here. The only time I remember seeing him was on the highlight of the goal, where he's like, "Oh," right behind Sterling.
No.
But I'm sure
everywhere.
you guys pay more attention to that. I guess. I don't know.
You know,
I
Alonso,
was going to say Ziyech, to be honest.
Yeah.
I didn't think Ziyech had all that great of a game up into the goal.
Yeah, but Alonso had a good game too.
Yeah.
Chelsea, both wing backs did really well. Alonso was defending also. You know, I mean, he was defending all day. He didn't put a foot wrong today, Alonso, to be honest. But for me, Reece James.
Yeah. See, I'm with Ben here. Nobody stood out. Yeah, nobody really did stand out. Like, I wouldn't say Werner, because his goals were all offside, and then he got called offside a few other times. So I'm going with Mike P.
Maybe Tuchel.
Stuart Dallas. Let's see. Maybe Tuchel? No.
Maybe Tuchel.
But here's the thing. If Kevin De Bruyne plays, it's a different ball game. Like the way he can unlock a midfield, the way he can, you always got to be worried about him shooting from 50 yards out, you know, anywhere in there. You can't give him any space, but if you close him down, he picks brilliant passes, great crosses. He's the main reason why the Champions League final, I would say, is going to be different.
You know, that if is written in about 60-point font. It's a mighty big if. It just didn't happen today. I couldn't believe it.
Chelsea usually don't come from behind that much, you know?
Yeah.
And they came back today from behind. And if I could remember right now, they came behind from the first game against Leeds United.
I'll tell you who came from behind, Zuma.
Came from behind like a convict.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm reading these comments. He said we don't usually come from behind. Oh yes, listen, I think the penalty miss by Aguero is so much bigger than just not getting another goal, because it was the last action before the whistle.
Yep.
For halftime.
Yeah.
So going in down 2 goals is fuck, especially when 5 minutes before it was 0-0. So going into halftime down 2 goals is huge. But going down only 1, and the reason is that it's sort of a mental thing of oh shit,
we had life.
You know, maybe the rub of the green is turning our way.
Yeah.
Maybe there's a little luck here going. Like maybe we could, if we come out right in the second half, we can turn this around.
Yeah, totally gave Chelsea confidence.
Yeah, me and my son were celebrating when Aguero missed as if Chelsea scored. You know,
it was as good as one.
It was as good as
I'll be like, okay, I'll take 1-0 at halftime rather than 2-0. I thought he was going to smash it in the top corner, but you know,
and he should have. That's a confidence thing, I think.
Yeah.
You know, it's his first one in like fucking a year, over a year.
And City have a weakness with penalties. Have a weakness. I don't know how many they missed, but
a lot.
A lot, yeah. And a lot of people, like today, I see that City are gonna be in full strength for the Champions League final. Well, Sterling.
Of course they are. Both teams are going to be at full strength.
If Sterling plays instead of Foden, I'll be like, that's a great team. You know, that's a great team. Or if he plays instead of Aguero or or Torres or whatever, Sterling is a really good player. He was noisy as hell today.
Yeah. He runs like this, like with his elbows stuck to his side, and it always bothers me because he runs like this. Watch him next time, Sterling.
Yeah, that's how he runs. Yeah, that's how he runs.
His elbows are stuck to his side, and then his arms are like always at this 90-degree angle. So when he runs, it's like da-da-da-da-da. I changed my FIFA player to run like this. So John, you got to look out the next time. I found that you can change running styles.
That's
so
crazy.
my guy runs like this.
Guys, can you?
If that's the case, then I want to point out that Foden, when he wants the ball, looks like he's offering you merchandise on the floor.
How about this washer and dryer combo?
But guys, can you believe that
He runs
Chelsea
like
had more
Jack Sparrow.
possession
Look
today?
at Najee still trying to talk football. Don't you know we've moved on to nonsense?
What now, Najee? Can you repeat that?
Chelsea had more possession today.
Yes.
They did.
Yes,
I mean,
they did.
Is that a
What
good
is-
thing for Chelsea?
when is the last time you're like playing Pep Guardiola and Man City and you're like, we beat you in possession today?
Leeds.
No. City
No.
had way more possession.
Did they?
Because they just sat back and
They had like
let
78
Leeds
possession,
attack.
78% possession that day, I
So it
think.
shows you that possession is
Possession is 9/10
9/10
of
the
the law.
law and means garbage on the pitch.
Is that universal? Possession is 9/10. Is that
I think so.
a real thing?
I don't know.
Possession is, what does that even mean?
That anything can get tied up in litigation, and we live in the most litigious city in the world.
Yeah, because
They
it's
will sue
something
the
like
pants off you.
something like you say this is your mug, and I say, well, it's my mug, and then the cop comes up and says, well, he has it. Possession is 9/10 of the law, even though the other 1/10 is
That's two yellow
absolutely
cards
yours.
now. That's two yellow cards.
2 yellow cards for me. Sorry,
Not-
guys.
Not me, that's for sure.
How I got 2 yellow cards already. All right, that's a minute in the box. We're merging with hockey rules. All right, guys. Well, anything else that you would like to talk about here, Najee?
I'm
Go
so glad
ahead. This is your chance to just talk Chelsea all you want, man.
we're 6 points ahead of West Ham. We are third, actually. We moved third in the league right now. And I'm just worried. I think, I don't know if Leicester City have enough to finish in the top 4 right now. I don't know.
Well, if you ask our Magic 8 Ball, they would tell you that Leicester's going to win the league, and so far it's not wrong. Even yet another day, another week goes by,
still
and
fighting,
City hasn't clinched it. So moving on to this, to the Champions League final, Najee, I want to ask you this: who has the most pressure on them? Is it Tuchel or is it Pep?
Oh, it's definitely Pep. He hasn't won it with City. He hasn't won the Champions League final with City, and that's what they want. The owners, the players. He's won everything except the Champions League. And if he wins the league, you're like, oh, league and the Champions League. But this year, the Champions League was more important than winning the league. But
So there's no pressure on Tuchel whatsoever.
No, and
this is all bonus, man.
Yeah,
he was
because he fell into it.
He
just kind of was like he was walking down the street, and the people at Chelsea said, "Hey, yo."
There was no expectation.
You want to be a manager?
You want a whole bunch of millionaires to tell what to do?
You want to be a manager? Come on.
Look, let me tell you one thing.
You're fired. Get out.
He won't get fired if he didn't win it. That's number one.
No, he won't.
But he just got appointed in January as the coach. And Chelsea's like, get into the top 4. That was the only goal Chelsea had. Go into the top 4. Well, he's overachieved now. He's in the top 4, Champions League final, and FA Cup final. Like, he overachieved. And you guys know, since, I've been on the Stoop, we haven't been doing good. When I started, we were bad. When at the last days that Lampard was there, we were like, is he going to get fired or no? And he got fired, I think, a week and a half after we spoke about it.
The Magic 8 Ball predicted that.
The Magic 8 Ball predicted that,
Now, listen, a lot of the guys in the comments right now are talking about the will there be a fine or anything punishment on the Big Six, on the Scum Six, as they're calling them. And listen, if they were to actually have some balls and fine all those 6 clubs, Leicester could still win the league because Leicester's 4th.
Yeah.
And the 3 above them, if they get kicked out,
I don't see that
Leicester
happening.
wins the league, and then the Magic 8
Ball has a perfect record.
Yeah.
I think any sort of penalties that occur happen in a future year.
Look at Ben, £500 million team, and you say they overachieved.
guys, I
No,
thought about
the
it.
team is underachieving, had been underachieving. Tuchel overachieved.
Yeah,
His
I
goal.
yeah, I thought about it. You know, the FIFA or actually UEFA want the big teams to play in the Champions League because you're not gonna watch Sevilla versus Leicester City the way you watch Barca versus Real Madrid in the Champions League. Next
I
year.
would.
Yeah, I know, but it's not gonna attract the numbers
It's
that the
not the
other.
big show.
It's not the big show. So I think it's gonna be fines and suspensions, but I don't think it's gonna be like banning them from playing in the Champions League. I don't think so.
Yeah, yeah. Let's see.
Yeah.
Via Martin says UEFA have given out a 1.5 million pound fine that has been accepted by all except Barca, Real Madrid, and Juve.
They're the teams that
And
didn't.
there's
walk
one
away.
thing also.
1.5 million
Yeah.
euros.
That's nothing.
That's like pocket change.
That's nothing, to be honest.
It's like-
The Premier League, if those big six try to play again in the Super League or do something with the Super League, they are going to get fined $87 million, 87 million pounds. So you will have to think twice before doing it. They just put that today.
Yeah. We'll see. Nothing. I don't see anything happening to it.
Yeah.
I just think it's such a terrible precedent to let something like this go
Yeah.
unscathed.
Mhm.
And a $1.5 million fine. Oh, fuck off.
And don't
Yeah,
forget, Arsenal are putting the pressure on Kroenke. Man United fans are putting the pressure on the Glazers. So this is the kind of thing that are going to change in the future, I think.
Yeah, but you know what sucks is it's the fans that are having to do it.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
not. It's
yeah.
not the league. It's not
Mhm.
other owners. It's not.
Yeah, I know.
It sucks. It sucks
I know.
that it's like, oh, we let this happen. If you don't like it, do something about it.
Yeah.
Because
No,
we're
I
not.
understand.
Like, so anyway, it's all a bunch crock of shit.
Yeah, it's a crock of shit.
Yeah, and so I'm just happy that Leeds United hasn't lost to one of these teams in a while, or since all this came out. Right? They played.
They
United,
just lost
they
against.
drew.
They lost last week.
They have
what was
not lost to anybody.
They lost to Brighton, yeah. But they haven't lost to the Big Six.
which I predicted.
You predicted what? The loss to Brighton? Oh, you had to. We were almost done with the show, Najee. God damn it. All right. Well, guys, it's been yes, finally the arrow comes out. All right. Well, it's been fun talking to you, Najee. Congratulations on the
good win.
It was
Good
just
win.
a
Thank you, guys.
well-fought win. And I have to say, it wasn't as boring as it could have been. Both teams looked to be going for it. So,
Yeah.
So there was that.
And if that's a sneak peek for the league final, then sign me up. I'm all for it.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll do like a live watch with Najee. We could come over.
When I'm watching games, I talk to myself a lot, and I'm so under pressure. My wife looks at me like, "Is he okay?" She checks on me.
We'll just have the wide shot, and
That's it.
Yep, it'll be great.
Okay.
You could talk to yourself, and we'll talk about you. We should just have it like this, and the match is there. We just see Najee pacing in the background.
I'm just gonna have a big cardboard Najee cutout and just wave it.
Yeah.
Like in the NBA, just wave it around.
Uh-oh. The VAR checked out that yellow card you just got, and it got overruled. And it is now a red card, Najee.
Ooh.
So, unfortunately, Najee, I think that means you got to go. Okay?
All right.
So, and since I've been red carded and Najee's been red carded, why don't you close us out, Mark?
Yeah.
Man, I guess that's the show. I'm the last man standing for once. Smash a like. Become a member of the Stoop crew for just a few dollars a month. You can buy us a cup of coffee.
Buy us new seat
cushions because these have been provided by Amazon. Suck.
Yeah.
You
Actually,
know,
not
until what do we got? We'll see you guys for the West Ham show tomorrow.
Yeah.
West Ham
show tomorrow. I don't know what time that is. It certainly won't be at 9 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
But I will be up at 7 o'clock in the morning to watch the Wolves, do something against Brighton. I'm not really sure what they're going to do. Maybe something. Maybe something. Anyway, that's us from Brooklyn.
All right.
Peace.
Good night, Joe. Good night,
Guys.
Najee.
Take care, guys.